Have you played at Torrey Pines in San Diego, California? It's a great public golf venue. It was my first pro style course that I played back in high school and has hosted the US Open Championship 2 times. Torrey Pines has two great tracks called the North and South Municipal Golf Courses. The course is named for the Torrey Pine, a rare tree that grows only on the coastline in San Diego County and on Santa Rosa Island. Welcome back to another episode of Polymer E-Club's Ask Dr. Paul. Today we are going to discuss turning natural and synthetic polymer fibers into clothing fabrics. So when your boss talks about clothing fibers, what do you need to know? Let's unpack the verbiage on your screen. Synthetic and natural fibers are converted into fabrics for the clothing we wear. But what are the fibers made of, and where do they come from? Synthetic fibers like polyesters and polyamides are shown in column 1. They come from oil and thus are a non-renewable resource. So let's review the synthetic fiber making process and product life cycle. Basically, we're synthesizing monomer, polymerizing into polymer, making pellets, and extruding the pellets through the die of what we call fibers. Those fibers are twisted together to make yarn. Yarn creates fabric, and fabric creates clothing. At the end of life, synthetic fiber-based clothing typically goes to landfill. The advantage of synthetic fiber-based clothing is variable fiber diameter and length, low cost. The disadvantage is non-renewable. Animal fibers like silk and wool are shown in column 2. Animal fibers are protein-based. We collect silk fibers from silkworm cocoons, and we get fibers when we shear animals. Let's review the animal fiber making process and product life cycle. After we obtain fibers, we twist them together into yarn, we make fabric and sew up clothing. End of life, animal fiber-based clothing is biodegradable. The advantage of animal fibers are renewable resources, they're comfortable. The disadvantage is the fixed fiber diameter and length and the higher cost. Plant fibers like cotton and linen are shown in column 3. Plant fibers are cellulose-based. Just like animal fibers, we are obtaining these fibers, turning them into yarn, fabric, and clothing, and end of life they're biodegradable. They have the similar advantages: renewable resources, comfortable, breathable, and similar disadvantages of animal fibers with this fixed fiber diameter length and cost probably more than the synthetic fibers. Trees like pine and beech are harvested for their cellulose. Being trees, you can get a large quantity of cellulose. And they make materials like rayon and viscose, which you've probably heard of. Let's review the tree fiber process and product life cycle. After acquiring the wood, we use chemicals to modify the cellulose for processing. You create a viscous polymeric solution, and that's where the term viscose comes from. This viscous polymer solution is extruded into a fiber, yarn, fabric, and clothing. At the end of the day, tree fibers are biodegradable. So the advantages of tree fibers are renewable resources, variable fiber diameter and length, but the disadvantages are the use of chemicals and the high cost. When shopping, consider looking at the clothing labels and making purchases based on your interests. It might be some combination of cost, comfort, use of renewable resources, and sustainable end-of-life solutions. Remember, clothing is a Polymer Fest. If we talk about clothing, I have a polyester shirt made from chemicals. I have a cashmere sweater made from animal. I have a cotton shirt made from plant. I have a pair of linen pants made from plant. And I have a rayon shirt made from tree. You can figure out all this information from checking out the labels. Knowing that synthetic and natural polymer fibers make fabrics for our clothing, that's working knowledge. Remember to like, subscribe, turn on notification, and even share if you appreciate the content. You can visit our website to learn more about our upcoming Polymer Applications course. I'm Paul Nash for Polymer E-Club's Ask Dr. Paul. Thanks for watching.